Hey guys, welcome back. This video is hopefully going to be helpful to all of you. And again, it's one man's perspective, being me, having bought and sold, I should say, a ton of budget guitars over the last couple of years. I'm now going to give you my assessment of the best places to buy budget gear, in my opinion. Now, let's start off with, and there are no particular order here, okay? Let's start off with Amazon at the top. So Amazon, if you're looking for the off-brand, right, the no household name brand budget gear, that can be, decent budget guitar gear, such as Grote, IYV, eArt, Leo James, Donner, the list goes on, right, of these non-household brands that you can purchase on Amazon. So number one, you're going to get more for less when you buy these brands, right? Most of the time, it's a package deal. So you're going to get a gig bag of some kind included. You're going to get, probably in some cases, a digital tuner. You might get an extra set of strings. You might get, some polishing cloth. There's a whole host of things. A capo. There's a whole host of things that these companies typically include to entice you to buy their equipment. And you get a good deal, right? So it's a value. Deal at these brand type deals on Amazon. But in addition to the price that you're going to get, or the bang for the buck, you're also going to get Amazon's support and service and return policy, peace of mind, right? That's important too. If you're a newbie and you're somebody that's undecided, right? You may buy a guitar, not be that familiar with issues. Get a guitar that comes with issues such as sharp fret ends, poor tuners, poorly set up, you name it. There's a whole host of things that could be problematic on an entry-level guitar. You have the peace of mind that you can return the item at Amazon with relatively no issues, right? So that's a good one. That's a good one right there. Musician's Friend. That's another go-to place for me, at least. They're affiliated with Guitar Center. They're part of the same parent company. They have a couple of things that are very interesting. First of all, it's their stupid deal of the day, which is just that, right? Every day they have some item, may not be a guitar, might be a set of strings, it might be an amplifier, it might be some recording gear or speakers, but in a lot of cases it is a guitar, and it's at a very steeply discounted price, right? Typically better than any sale that Musician's Friend is going to have during the year on the item. And they do it for a number of reasons. It's either a slow-moving item or something that's being cleared out. There could be a whole host of reasons. Now, you can get an extremely aggressive discount, sometimes approaching 50% or more on items at the stupid deal of the day. So that's something to keep an eye out for. And sometimes, by dumb luck, it might be an instrument that's on your hit list that you can get at a very crazy price. The other great thing about Musician's Friend is that they have open box sales at the store regularly. So they have an open box tab that you can click, and you can get, in some cases, next to new gear for steeply discounted prices. And they have a good selection. Now, it's usually a level 1, 2, or 3. Level 1 being basically brand new, right? It's just somebody that got buyer's remorse, returned the guitar, didn't even play it. Sometimes it's not even touched. Other times it was removed from the box, but not played. Then you have level 2, which is a slight blem, slight, cosmetic thing that's hardly noticeable. In a lot of cases, level 2 are brand new items that I've purchased on Musician's Friend. They appear brand new, no issues. Then you have level 3, which is scratch and dent, and that's where it starts getting interesting, right? That's a real toss of a coin toss, because you don't know what you're going to get. You might get something that has significant issues. It might not appear that way, it might look fine, but it might have a bent neck, It might have some saddle issues. It might have tuner issues. It might have a whole host of pickup issues. There could be a whole host of things going on. And those are discounted extremely aggressively because of the level 3 condition. But you can get deals. That's the point on Musician's Friend. Real good deals. Now, the other advantage of Musician's Friend is you sign up for the rewards program, and every new purchase you buy, you get 8% rewards. So you get money in the bank towards your next purchase. And that could add up depending upon how expensive the item is. So Musician's Friend is a very interesting online site. No issues at all. I've had no issues at all, personally, with returning items there. Great customer support and service. They have a chat capability as well as a phone, person attending the calls. So no issues with Musician's Friend, at least at my end. Next up, Adorama. Now, Adorama is an interesting one, right? Because it's typically a camera. It's a photo camera type outfit that expanded into musical gear. And every now and then they have blowout sales or really, really aggressive sales, and I try to include as many links as I can for Adorama when they do these, on Gretsch. Gretsch and Jackson seem to be the brands that they have these aggressive deals on. I've gotten Gretsch guitars, Electromatics, and some Streamliners that are close to 50% off, brand new. So you can get some really, really specific brand deals at Adorama. You just have to keep your eyes open. And it's another company, again, that I've had very, very good success with in terms of dealing with. No issues whatsoever if I want to return anything at Adorama. In fact, they have an online setup that is extremely easy to return gear. Pro Audio Star is the final one that I'm going to talk about. And I've got a love-hate thing going on there. Great prices on certain items, but if you do have issues, it's sometimes a little bit more difficult to resolve than an Adorama or a Musician's Friend or certainly an Amazon. It's not as easy to get refunds. You can, but sometimes you have to go through a little bit in order to do that. But in any event, at Pro Audio Star, they sell open box, B-stock, labeled stuff sometimes that's actually brand new items. And I don't know if it's to get around MAP or whatever the case is, but you can get something that's designated as a B-stock or an open box, open it and get it delivered, and it's completely sealed and it looks like a brand new instrument at a very, very aggressive price. I've gotten, for a while they had Classic Vibes that they were blowing out for some stupid pricing. And I got a couple of them, and they were brand new guitars. So again, there's an asterisk at Pro Audio Star. Just be careful. And what I always recommend is to order through PayPal, so that if you should have an issue and you need to open up a dispute, PayPal will help sponsor that for you. But you can get some really good deals at Pro Audio Star. Now, on the support end of the house, right, the service and support, Amazon, great company, definitely have support in terms of buying issues, but product-specific support, non-existent. Musician's Friend, support both product and the customer side. Excellent. They have people at the other end of the phone that are somewhat knowledgeable on gear, at least can know what a guitar is or a bass is, or what potential stuff is going on with a musical instrument. So I would say they're better than Amazon, at least on the product-specific support, significantly. Adorama, great customer service, no product support, none, similar to Amazon. Pro Audio Star, you would think would have both, but both are lacking in terms of the skilled support you get at the other end of the phone for the instrument you're buying, and certainly the help and ease at which you can resolve issues. So that's that. Now, places that I'm going to say you should be very careful buying an instrument from. If it's your first instrument, if it's a gift, if it's for a student, yourself as an extra instrument, whatever. And that's, again, from personal experience, is your local market, whatever it is, Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or whatever. Because here it's, caveat emptor, right? Buy at your own risk. If you have a problem, you're stuck with it. And I don't like being in that position personally. Reverb, very, very careful because there's a lot of scamming going on Reverb. Reverb typically takes, the side. Now, this is from a selling standpoint, the side of the buyer. Now, if you're buying gear, you're covered because they'll pretty much take anything on a return. But in a lot of cases, you're getting something there that might have issues, right? That's why people are selling in the first place. They want to either make a quick buck or they just want to pawn something off. But just be careful with Reverb is all I'm saying. There are certain things. Trogly has a website and he's also got a YouTube channel. And he's had a lot of nightmarish experiences buying gear, and he buys a ton of it through Reverb. Just be careful. eBay similarly, right? Any type of major transactional marketplace like that has a lot of bad actors, put it that way, potentially doing commerce on these sites. You just have to be real careful. So I would just give a real big caution to Craigslist, to your local marketplace, Facebook Market, whatever it is, Reverb, eBay, all those types. You can get a really good deal from time to time. Just know what you're doing and make sure that you have some sort of recourse. If you order it through PayPal, you have PayPal on your site or whatever the case is. So guys, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have other suggestions that I haven't mentioned that you've had a lot of success with, share it with the community here. Put them in the comments. If you have any questions about what I just said, put them in the comments. If you like my content, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And as always, guys, until the next time, be well. See you soon. Take care.